going to talk about using Draeger colorimetric detection tubes today. Draeger tubes can detect a variety of chemicals in the air, and you have to get tubes that are specific to the chemical that you're testing. There's hundreds of different things that can be tested at different detection limits, so that has to be determined by the project plan. Draeger tubes come in a package like this of 10 tubes. Again, you have to order these specific to the project. Each package has an expiration date, so it's important to make sure that you're not using expired media. When you open the package, it looks like this. This is a tube. This one, for example, is a hydrogen peroxide measurement. It's the same concept regardless of the chemical that you're using. Within each tube, within each type of tube, there's a set of directions. That's very important. And it tells you the number of pumps that are required to achieve the reading that you're going to be collecting and the detection limit. So these are also available online ahead of ordering, so you'll know exactly what to do. Once you know that the number of pumps that you need and that you have the right tubes, you're ready to collect your measurement. So when you're ready to collect your measurement, the first thing we have to do is check this pump for leaks. Right now, the indication is white. We want to depress this pump fully and insert an unopened tube into the collection device. And the pump should not come back up, which indicates there's no leakage around the pump itself. Once we've checked that, we're ready to open the tube. So we take the tube out. We want to be sure that we reset the counter that is on the collection device. You do that by depressing this switch right here. It should go to 0. So after you've done your leak check, you can open the tube. You do that by scoring each end in the first hole of the tube opener and then using the second hole to break it. Now you're ready to sample. So each tube has an indication of airflow in it. So in this case, you can see the arrow going this way, so that's the way that we want to collect air. So with our pump, we want to put it like that. So the arrow is facing the pump, and therefore the airflow will go through the tube and into the pump. So when you're ready to collect the sample, we want to be cognizant about where we're collecting it. We want to be in breathing zone, breathing height, 4 to 6 feet or so. And then you're going to depress the pump the appropriate number of times depending on the directions for each individual tube type. So in order to collect measurement, you depress the pump fully until the counter clicks. You're still seeing the white in the hole, but as it comes back up, it goes away. And your measurement is complete when the white comes back. Again, you depress fully until the counter clicks. Your indication is white, and then you release, the indication becomes clear. You don't take another measurement until it becomes white again. After you've collected the appropriate number of measurements, you read any color change as indicated in the directions on the tube itself. In this case, we didn't detect any hydrogen peroxide, so there is no color change. Often you can collect a photograph of the tube after you've done the reading to document the colorimetric change. We're also going to document our measurements on a colorimetric tube field data sheet. And you are going to collect information that includes the client, the job site, the building address, field persons, project number, date, target compound, which will be, in this case, hydrogen peroxide, Pump ID and type. The pump ID is indicated right here, and it's a Draeger pump. You would record the EH&E ID as the pump type. Tube manufacturer and product name, in this case it's Draeger hydrogen peroxide, and the part number, the batch number, and the expiration date, all on the box here. And then the color change, which is indicated in the directions. So for each measurement, you want to collect the start time, the duration of samples, the number of pumps that you did, the detection limit of the tube, a QA type, whether it's a sample or a replicate, the sample location, the results, and any comments about the measurement that you have. There are no blanks that are collected as part of this protocol. So that's how to collect a Draeger tube sample.